Hello everyone. Through this video, we'll discuss the file handling concept in Java. So this is a sequence of videos that we have prepared for file handling. So we'll discuss the basic concept of file in first video. So why actually file is required? The first point will come that it is reusability. Now what is that reusability is all about? Okay. So suppose uh, you have to submit your assignments in Java, okay, at your institute. So assignment 1, suppose you have written in paper and you have shown to your teacher. Okay. Now we know that once we'll come to our home or room, now we'll throw these papers or we'll keep these papers at a particular place where we may not get in future. Similarly, I'll write down the assignment 2 in few bunch of papers, then I may not get it in future. So what actually we are doing, we are keeping inside a folder. Okay. Now all the papers as per sequence we are keeping inside the folder and we are carrying this folder whenever it is required at any place. So this is what the concept of file is all about. Now till now whenever we are storing the value in simple variables, now those variables cannot keep the value for the entire lifetime, or whenever it is required in future we may not get the value of the variable. Okay. So what actually is required? Now I'll keep the file, I'll store some data here like I'm storing inside the folder. In next semester, suppose I'll keep all the papers or assignments of Python also. This file or folder can be used whenever it is required. So similarly, I'm creating a file, I'm keeping the data. What I'm doing, I'm storing the data. Whenever I require, I'm getting or retrieving the data. I'm also updating the contents if it is required in the file. Okay. So whenever it is required, I am doing all the operations. So that means what? Now one file can be used for some purpose currently, some purpose in future. If required, I can modify. So this reusability concept can be implemented through file. Okay. And this is only because you are managing the user data permanently. Okay. Until and unless you want, you are not deleting the data. But the most important point is portability. So that means you are transferring the contents of one file from one computer to another. This is one of the most important features, that if you want to send the files from one system to another or one computer to another, then file will provide you the portability feature. Okay. So by using all these concepts or the advantages, we can move ahead with the concept of file. Okay. Now coming to or encountering a new word, that is stream, which is the vital part, or you can say the vital concept to implement file. Now what is stream is all about? Now stream is nothing but it's a sequence of data. Okay. But if you'll understand it clearly, let me give you an example. We all have seen the pipe, whatever is available at your home to pass the water. Okay. So from one end the water will come and in the other end the water will go. Okay. So at some place you are providing the input, at some place you are getting the output. Okay. If you relate in computer, this is what the keyboard is all about, from where I'm getting the value or accepting the value, and here most probably the monitor through which we are getting the output. Okay. So stream is nothing but it is used for transporting data from one place to another. So through this stream actually you are transferring the data. Okay. So if you understand, stream actually carries the data like a water pipe. Okay. Water pipe carries water from one place to another. And so now you can understand what is stream is all about. Stream is nothing but it's a carrier which will pass the value from one place to another. Okay. Now as per our discussion, stream will have two parts, one for input, one for output. So similarly, the streams are categorized into two streams. One is your input stream and another is output stream. Okay, so input stream is used to accept the input from the keyboard, and output stream is attached to the monitor to provide you the output. Okay, so normally input streams are the streams which receive or read data, while output streams are the streams which send or write data. Clear? And all these input output stream classes are represented through java.io package. Okay, so that IO means input output package. Okay, so this is what the brief discussion regarding stream, why stream is required. Okay, now we can represent stream in three ways. One is your system.in, system.out, system.err. Okay, so we have encountered this one inside the scanner class. We normally used to write system.in. So what actually system.in represents? It represents input stream object. Okay, and this object actually represents the standard input device. Okay, standard input device. So if we understand in brief, this standard input device is the keyboard which is by default available. Okay, so system.in is nothing but it's the input stream object. That means it represents the input standard input device, that is the keyboard. Okay, similarly system.out we have represented to display the value. Clear? So this represents print stream object, like this one input stream object. This represents print stream object. Clear? So that means this object by default represents the standard output device. Okay, so this represents standard input device, and system.out represents standard output device, and we can easily say that our monitor currently is the standard output device for us. Okay, similarly the last one is for system.err. This also represents print stream object. Okay, and this also represents the standard output device, same as your system.out. Clear? And that is also same connected to the monitor. Okay, but what is the basic difference between system.out and system.err? So both are used to display the messages on the monitor. This is common. Okay, but system.out is used to display normal messages. Clear? Normal messages as per the requirement. Okay, but system.err is specifically used to display the error messages. Okay, so system.err is actually used to represent the error messages in the computer. Clear? So if I write system dot out dot println hello, the same thing I can write system dot err dot println hello. That also I can write, not a problem. But system.err is not meant to display the normal messages. It is represented to show the error messages. Okay, that is what the separation between, or the separation of the concept between system.out and system.err. Okay, so stream can be represented by using three different concepts, that is your system.in, system.out and system.err. Okay, so if you overall think that what is the advantage of stream concept, and streams are mainly used to move data from one place to another, and this concept can be used to receive data from an input device and send data to an output device. Clear? Now if we'll again classify the concept of stream, it is represented using two different streams, that is byte stream and text stream. So we'll come or we'll discuss in details regarding what is byte stream and what is text stream in our future videos. But overall, if you'll understand that what is the use of byte stream, the byte stream is actually used to represent the data in byte format. Okay, so that means any kind of text, image, audio, video, all kinds of data can be represented by byte stream. But in text stream, only the values can be represented in character format or text format. So all kinds of characters or text can be represented by using text stream. Okay, so this total video is basically dependent or focusing on what is the need of file, how stream is going to help to implement the concept of file handling, and what are the situations where you can use the stream and the categorization of stream class. Okay, so thank you everyone for watching this.